Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. It is 6/15/2021. We're going to be doing some new pit and then we'll take it from there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to switch our warlord back to pirate and we're going to also have our pet ready. So we're going to get our pet over there. Next, we'll look at our guild bonuses, see what we need to boost up our units. Right. We have order, nature, chaos, and then we have the two over here. Both boosts will cost roughly 8,000, so we do have some coins available. The only issue right now is that we need to save these coins for the world event that's happening on Friday. So we'll have to hold off on these, meaning that our units won't be as strong as they usually are, but that is okay. We have a couple attempts going on, so we'll just take it easy. All right, going to Dungeon of Trials, seeing the pit. All right, these are the bosses that we'll be fighting this morning. These two over here. So let's take a look at the first one. All right, their ability, whenever ally meaning them, not us, whenever one of their units steals attack from us, they will have a health boost to their units. All right, the next one, every third turn, our units will have less attack. And then on the sixth turn, it will kill all units on our side with 0 attack. Given that these turn effects are going to be happening on the third turn and the sixth turn, these will stack up. So you want to make sure that we don't have too small of attacks on the sixth turn heading in. So let's go. We got 3 attempts and we have 5 days. Getting right into it. Okay, taking a look at their buildings, seeing that they have nothing here, stack, spikes, and then a unit that steals attack from us. Right, we'll start with using our pentagrams, and it's pretty good coverage in a pentagram in each one of these lanes, so that's going to help us out in terms of covering the board. Okay, in terms of stats, we're going to be summoning this common over here, has good health, and we'll be able to get rid of this unit. I guess we can actually hold off on killing this unit too, just because of their attack steal is kind of small. So, it won't make sense here. As the pentagrams are already covering the tile behind this building, it's okay. Over here, all right, yeah, we'll just get rid of this building. All right, so we'll summon this over here, killing that. We placed it in the second row so that we have some options in case we need to double up on this particular lane, or if we need to block for this ranged unit over here. All right. Take a look here, some attack steal. All right. Going to die from the pentagrams, so that's fine. We're going to continue on with summoning more commons. Now, the reason why we summon commons out of everything else is because we only get to use 1 copy of each card, and because of that, we want to make sure that we get rid of our commons first before we use our higher rarity cards. Okay, that'll be good. We'll summon this down here to cover the bottom lanes. Let's get some more damage in. As I mentioned before, we want to use units that have high attack, so that way we don't end up losing them on turn 6, where this ability will come in. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. There's this unit here that summons a tree in front of themselves, but nothing too threatening. We're going to use our summons now, even though it might block this line. Just trying to get some extra attack out there. All right, so these units will all die from combat, so that's good. We'll place another ranged unit on the board, and it will be this one over here. Okay, you see the first ability kicked in, so all of our units now have negative attack, and I believe it is for 1 turn. So that means that instead of it being a permanent negative attack, it'll just be for that turn. Okay, got some units back. All right, plus health and plus attack to their units. I thought this was going to be for a turn. Interesting. All right, well, this unit will die due to combat. We'll place this range, we'll play this melee unit over here, get some more damage going in. All right, yes, okay. So it was just for a turn. I thought it was lasting for longer than that. As you saw, every one of their attacks were affected. Okay, taking a look at this unit. Okay, just deals damage. It's going to die from combat over here. Continue on, placing this ranged unit over here. It does an extra summon in front of themselves, so that's why we want to place it over here so we can get some more damage going in. Right. And then, yes, this unit died from combat. Okay, taking a look at the attack steal over here. So whenever it's attacked, it steals attack from units in line. So we'll steal from here and then steal from here. So that'd be 38. And then it will be minus attack. This will be minus attack to 0, and then this ability will trigger. They all trigger in this exact order, so this will happen first, giving negative attack to all of our units, and then after, if any of them have 0 attack, they will then die. So we'll continue on, placing this common over here just to block. Okay. And as you saw, the unit with 0 attack ended up dying because of that last ability. Okay, some more attack stealing from this unit. Okay, we're going to use our ability over here to give an attack boost to our male units, as you can see over there. You can tell if they're male units by clicking on them and then looking at that symbol over there. We have roughly about 170 attack. I'm going to be placing our ranged unit behind here just to get some more damage on the field. Won't be able to kill this because we are slightly behind in attack, but that's okay. We'll be getting our attack back. Okay, taking a look again. Okay, just death gives plus attack to another unit. Attacking here. Okay, looks like we are going to be good in terms of lethal damage. Just going to cycle through our attempts, making sure we can get rid of some trashier units so that way we don't get them in for the next pit boss. So no, this one's okay to get rid of. It has okay attack, but we, like I said, we want to get rid of our commons out of our inventory. Okay, so that was Magma Opius. They did have some attack steal, but again, the units weren't too large. It depends upon what your stats are for your individual units, but for right now, not too much of a threat. And the pentagrams helped us get rid of their units, so we didn't have to worry about them for too many turns. Okay, now we are on Thorn the Wise. Let's check out what Thorn the Wise does. Okay, so on the third turn, it deals damage to enemies, enemies being ours. So that would be except nature. On the fourth turn, we'll deal damage to units except order. And then on the fifth turn, we'll deal damage to enemies except chaos. So in this particular order, nature units won't take damage, order units won't take damage, and then chaos won't take damage. So NOC, it'll be easy way to remind yourself how to summon the units. So on the turn before, if you have a nature unit, summon that, order, and then chaos. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to continue using our pirate until we see larger units. Okay, first thing we want to do is take a look at their buildings. So they have a mental shield building over here. They have plus attack, plus block, nothing, and then plus attack. So nothing too important to get rid of. We are going to get rid of this building, however, because we don't want to give mental shield to their other units. It'll give them protection, and it'll slow us down in terms of attack. So we'll summon our pentagrams. Looks like it's a little unbalanced because there are two up here. We would ideally want them to have at least one pentagram on each lane. But for now, we'll have to adjust our strategy. Our first thing is to get rid of this building. Next, we are going to then put more pressure on this lane because of the pentagrams. And then if there are other units that... Oh, is it? Oh boy. I see a little bit of a... Okay. Yeah. I think it might have been freezing for a little bit. Okay, got it. All right, I'll have to change some stuff. All right, so like I said, the first thing we want to do is get rid of this building. So we'll do that. We need to switch to a ranged unit. So we'll use a shuffle early. Okay, I don't like using legendaries right now just because it's so early within the full pit boss rotation. But for now, we need to get rid of this building. So we'll just summon this. We have to attack this twice in order to both get rid of the mental shield and then deal damage to it. Okay, taking a look at their unit here. Okay, nothing too important. Landed on a pentagram, so we won't have to kill that in combat. Summon this common over here to get rid of this building, and we'll be placing this over here so we can have options once again. Okay, next turn, as you'll see here, it will deal damage to all units except nature. So this will actually be a good time for us to summon the sharks that we have. Let's see, okay, so this will die in combat after the pentagrams. We're going to be summoning a nature unit, as I said before. We're going to be summoning over here. We're just getting rid of some of our lower rarity cards. Okay, took some damage, that's fine. Okay, the next turn we'll be taking damage to order units or non-order units. So we can summon an order unit and it won't take damage. Placing this over here, this will die in combat, so that's fine. Our legendary over here also gives us a little bit of a health boost to our other units for every female that we have on our side. Currently, none of these other units are female. They're all male. So if we have more female units, we can actually boost our health here every turn and then won't have to worry so much about the damage. So the next turn here is going to be all damage except chaos. So if we can summon a chaos unit, that would be good. Currently, we don't have any. We do need at least a ranged unit, so we will shuffle once again. Okay, I'm going to hold off on using this particular unit, even though... yeah, it won't be too bad. All right, yeah, we'll summon this ranged unit down here, just to cover up the lane that does not have the pentagrams over here. This will die from the pentagrams over here. And then at the end of the turn, all our units should take damage, yep. Okay, and then, yeah, I mean, pretty much the rotation is going to be the same thing. So even though it says 2, it's actually going to be next turn. So next turn, all of our nature units will take damage, and then this one says order, and then chaos. All right, so attacking that, combat damage plus the pentagram damage will destroy that. It's going to be summoning this over here. Just get some extra damage on the board. Want to get rid of our commons. We're pretty close to getting rid of them. Just need one more summon, and then we should be all set. All right, so you can see the damage. And next turn, we have a whole bunch of order units, so we don't have to worry about those units being damaged. Okay, once again, the pentagrams are going to take care of this unit, so don't have to worry about that. Summon this over here. to spread out the damage. As you can see now, it says our commons have 0, so this should actually now fill up with our next rarity. In this case, it's rares, so now we have a pick of our rares to work with. Okay, since order is going to be next, yeah, this is fine. We're just getting rid of some other bad cards in our inventory. Yep, just spikes. Nothing to worry about there. Okay, took some damage once again. Next turn, we will be taking damage on our nature units, or our non-nature units. So these will be fine, and then these will take some damage. Pentagrams will come into play once again. All right, we will cycle once more, seeing if we can get rid of some other units. This one's okay. Yeah, this one's okay. It also has decent health. We could also actually, we'll summon this building instead. Buildings aren't really that useful in Pit unless you have the guild bonus. There's a guild bonus that allows you to get plus attack to your units when you summon it. Placing this over here, we'll place it over here because this unit is going to eventually die in combat. All right, next turn we'll be taking damage to non-chaos units. So that's basically all of them here. I believe we have lethal pretty close. See, 39, 27, 68. So that's one. I'll just round it down. So 30, 20, and 60. So that's 110. Do our summons because I know that these summons are actually going to have more attack than there. And we'll give a plus attack to our units. And then we have lethal here. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this here. We get rid of this one because of the lower attack. So yeah, that was Thorn the Wise. As you saw, we used the Pirate Warlord. Just going through these rewards here. So as you saw, we used the Pirate in order to summon those pentagrams. The pentagrams helped us deal damage to their units. We didn't have to worry so much about dealing combat damage to their units, and we could focus more of the damage towards the Warlord. Made our run relatively quick. We also had to keep in mind the damage timers for that particular boss. So as long as we summoned units in the right category, or right faction rather, so that we don't take the damage, we should be fine. Okay, let's take a look at the next pit boss and then discuss a little bit of strategy there. All right, so ally death, ally meaning them, not us. So whenever one of their units dies, you'll give an attack boost to another unit on their side. On the 4th turn, it will give reborn to all units on their side. And then on the 6th turn, it will give enemies being our units, an ability. So start of turn deals damage to every adjacent hero. So that means that whenever we have units on the 6th turn on the field, they're going to be affected with an ability that deals damage for every unit that is around them. So given that's the case, we would like to get rid of their units. We know that they're going to have an attack boost. On the 4th turn, they're going to get reborn. So we want to get rid of as many units as possible before they're marked for reborn. And on the 6th turn, we want to make sure that we don't have units very close to each other, so spacing them out. So in other words, if a unit is 1 or 2 spots away from each other, that would be ideal. Okay, all right, well, we can't fight this boss until tomorrow because of the pit timers. We can only fight 2 bosses a day, every day, and they will be unlocked every day. So we have that one. So we have 5 days. We have a couple attempts that are going to recharge by the time it reaches the next day. So we'll be ready then. And yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, guys, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. The content schedule is up on the top right. We have the content going on daily on YouTube. Search Happy Splasher. It's up there at 11 o'clock every day. So yeah, check out some past videos or this video up here. And yeah, we'll tune back in tomorrow and we'll fight some more pit bosses. Okay, this is Happy Splasher. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm signing off now.